we had together. Now it's getting late and we must leave each other. Yeah. Just remember the time we had and how right I tried to be. So losing your love, acting foolishly. And oh, take your time, 'cause you wanna lose at me. Love's a long way from here. If it's hard in the way you feel,
hey, baby. Y'all come on in here. Let's get back to it. I'm on some smooth shit tonight, man. There's a whole lot of unplayer shit going on in the world right now. Y'all know what to do when y'all get in here. Hit that like button for me. Welcome, welcome. For the players tonight, man.
Spending my day thinking about you, girl. Being here with you.
Got that Creed Aventus on tonight. You know it's gonna be a good one. It's always a good one when you're smelling like Creed. Website is active. MrOIsJustLiving.com. Y'all go check it out, man. We're gonna get back to it, man. I'm talk a little bit tonight. I'm gonna take my time with it though. My real followers gonna be up in here with me. And if not, man, y'all catch the replay, man. But I'm just kicking it, man. Just hanging out. I'm a little tea. You know I had to bring the custom robe out tonight. Yeah. Hit Hit that like button for me when y'all come in here, man. Please keep my likes up. That's all I ask. It's a little vanilla chai tea with a little bit of unfiltered organic honey. I miss you too, baby. You did. Welcome. A little Al Green to start the day. As I was saying a second ago, man, MrOIsJustLiving.com website is active right now, man. Y'all go and get y'all some merch, man. Show me some love, support me on my journey as I begin to take this move and relocate this game. You dig? Check it out. Yeah, man. Just some more of it, but never enough of it, man. I'm gonna get back to these live shows, man, because as y'all know, I used to come at y'all twice a week. But the game had called me, and I had to give some immediate attention, do some restructuring, and me and one of my team members had to part ways, because I wasn't going. Leaving the ones that's serious about it still in play. But no, I ain't gonna just deal with anything, man. Shit got to go a certain way with me. So and also, man, my co-host on the Players Perspective podcast, shout out to Big Health. He doing his thing over there with the Marcus podcast, man. That's his cousin out there in LA. I believe they're in Vegas or Chicago right now. Marcus is over there with Corey Holcomb on the 5150 podcast. And they doing big things, man. Hef is endeavoring to get into comedy himself. So I'm holding it down by myself right now, but I'm going to get back to it, doing it the way I do it, until I make my transition, which what is tonight is about, as I move forward with this game, taking it international, baby, Yeah, man, but shout out to Hef, Marcus. He's a friend of mine as well. His mother is over there with him. And we endeavor to do some things in the future together, all of us. In due time, I'm going to have them on my show as well, along with some other comedy friends of mine. David Lucas is one. You'll be able, I introduce you to these people. You should already probably know these people. Mr.O in the building. He say, get that prenup, man. You did. It'll save your life. I'm telling you, man. But we're gonna be doing some other things here in the future, man. We're putting it together in its due time, in its appointed time. We're gonna be getting to it. And I'll bring some other people on the platform as I expound mine. But I'm trying to build this thing the right way. So I'm gonna be coming back and talking about keeping y'all updated, man. As long as y'all support me, I'm gonna support you and give you what you need. But man. Thailand, man. Hey, man, for me, I had to put the stamp on my initial thumbnail. As you can see, I went back and pulled one of my old stamps from my very first time. Been going since 2004. And it was a secret for us, Me and the guys that I initially went with, man, we said we wasn't telling nobody what was going on over there. You know, if you knew, you knew, but we wasn't trying to have an influx. But now with the addition of you got Richie didn't kick the door down, Richie Mack, he didn't let everybody know what's going on. He giving live updates every day, you know, making it a tourist attraction in a real way, man. And then you got other guys like, of course, shout out to El Guapo, as he's doing this thing in Brazil and vibing with Fred. You know, I follow these guys as well. We got a little friendly challenge going on. Y'all let them know that I'm live or that I drop some in response to the challenges they got going on, because you know, they ain't the only one with receipts. I just can't show all my receipts. You know, I had to show what I could show that was for public consumption. Everything is not PG or PG-13, man. But yeah, man, I've been going to Thailand since '04. Now, I don't know how much y'all know about me, but when I got out of the Air Force back in '03, right after that war kicked off, I come back from Iraq, and then immediately I started contracting. And if anybody know about that contract life, you're on the other side of the world, man, and you got nothing but money and opportunity. And so, yeah, man, we was over there down in that the green zone in Baghdad, Iraq, and I linked up with this brother, man. I believe he was from Georgia, you know, and me and him, we had got some game from some old heads, and they's like, instead of going back to the States, man, y'all need to go check out the Philippines and that Thailand. And after ducking and dodging the mortar rockets and bombs and car bombs, and you know, after so long, you need a break. So instead of coming back to the States, man, we took us a little 10, 15 day R&R, and we went over to that Thailand. Yeah, man, back in '04, man, that was my first time going. And we got off the plane with no plans. We touched down out there in Bangkok. Didn't really know what we was doing, man, but we was gonna figure it out. Yeah, so we got off the plane, man, and immediately they bombard you with little packages where you can, you know, get you a ride and set you up with some tours and hotel packages and you know all the bells and whistles. So we jumped on one little package, took us to a hotel, man, and they had it all scheduled for us. We initially started in Bangkok. And in that Bangkok, man, we got to tour the ruby and sapphire mines. You know, it's one of their biggest exports there. And I got me a little gold ring made with a nice ruby on top. You know, real player shit. And then I got me some tailor-made suits made, some Versace, and real. They tape you right there on the spot, and then I had it delivered right to my hotel. I've been leaving a day or two, man. You know, took some elephant rides through some jungles, man, and got to feed the elephants the bananas and just doing some real player shit, kicking it. My partner, he was over there quick to trick on it, man. But you know me, man. I was on a different mission. Um, he was out there getting his dick wet immediately, you know, and I let him have his way, man. I had me some fun, man, but I wasn't doing it like he was doing it, man. He was cashing out, you know. I like to mac for mine, man. But we had some fun out there, man, and then they set us up with a package after we toured Bangkok, got to go to the malls and everything. It's a busy city, you know, one of a financial haven and things like that, man. And so we got to see the hustle and bustle of Bangkok. Then I want to say 3 days later, man, they pick us up and they take us we take a van or a bus. No, I'm going too fast. You know, that safari ride was beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie. Being on the back of an elephant and going through the jungle. I got to see this beautiful waterfall you'd never see if you weren't on the back of that elephant, because ain't no roads. You probably maybe had to take a helicopter or something, but out of nowhere, out the brush, you see this amazing, beautiful waterfall. And I just thought I was in heaven, man. Went from dodging mortars and bombs, man, to seeing something beautiful like that, man. Blue, blue, blue water, man. And it was just beautiful, man. I was in heaven, man. But when that bus came and it said, it's time to go, leave Bangkok, we taking you to another city. About 30-minute, 35-minute ride, man. We pull up to that Pattaya. Shout out to Richard Mack. Zoom to Thailand, man. You dig, man. And Pattaya changed my life. I ain't gonna lie. Pattaya changed my life. You did. So Pattaya, Pattaya is what some people pronounce it, man. I've always said Pattaya, but Pattaya. We get out there, man, and they got this thing called Walking Street, right? Now, all the time I'm out there, man, outside of that safari ride where we got to taste the local foods, they had this feast set up for us in this cabana and things. Outside of that, I'm eating Pizza Hut, and crab fried rice was my thing, my go-to out there. I love the crab fried rice. Outside of that, man, we on that Walking Street, man. We put our bags down and someone tells us how to get down there. And once we hit that, I promise you, it's like Vegas or Times Square on steroids, right? And you got people from all over out there, man. One of the big things that they're doing out there is they're some of the clubs you go to, they are impersonating some of the artists out here. And they got a lot of talent out there, man. A lot of talented Thai entertainers. And we got to catch a few shows, and we got up into them clubs, man. And I got to meet some of the women, and that street there never sleeps. Nothing but clubs and bars. And while my friend was out, we separate. We do our own thing. He's out there trying to have his way, with his bankroll. And I meet this young lady who's half Thai and half British. Her father owns a hotel out there in Pattaya, man. And she laced me up with some of the game on how to maneuver my way out there and what she saw. Seeing as how her family ran that hotel, man, it was one of those hotels where they had themed rooms. Each room was like based on this erotic experience, man. They had swings from the ceiling, and beds that rotated, and all kinds of things you can do, right? And so she knew all about the tricks out there, man, and how they like to spend their money. And she gave me some game, man. She kicked it with me most of my time while I was out there, man. And yeah, man, in 04, man, I went out there, man, got laced with the game international player style, man. And I was like, I'm in love. I spent the remainder of my time in Pattaya outside of the last day going back to Bangkok before we had to get back on the plane and go back, to that war zone. But my last night out there, it was nothing but getting me some rest and catching up, man. We grabbed all the little bags and things we was gonna ship back and sell when we got back, the little knockoff bags and whatnot, man. And made about $4,000 off that, just on the people that had nothing to do in that war zone but spend money. And so as I was marinating on my experience, my last night in my hotel alone, no tricking. I'm governed by a different set of rules, man. Man, I couldn't wait to get back, and I told some of my closest homeboys about it. Of course, they had to go check it out on it for themselves, man. But I knew Thailand back in 04, that was a place for me, man. And so I went back a few times over the years. I can recall another time in what was it, maybe 13 or 14 or so. I took one of my homeboys. We went out there, man, and we had been living together here in Houston, man, for a while, and going through it a little bit, man. After I had graduated school and everything, man, we wrote down our plans for what we wanted to do. And I advise everybody that if you're endeavoring to do anything in life, um, put pen to paper, man, and make it real, and then knock it off one by one. And as we were working abroad again, doing that contract thing again, man, uh, hold on. We we had planned on that paper that we wrote down some years prior that we was gonna get out to that Thailand again, man. And sure enough, man, we actually met up in Dubai. I've been to Dubai like 11 times at this point. I've been to Germany, been to Amsterdam, Paris. You know, I've been all over. We spent a couple nights in Dubai, and one morning he knocks on my door. After a long night out in Dubai, we staying at these apartments that we had out there, and he like, man, they got tickets to Thailand like $600. Let's go. I'm like, right now? He said, yeah, the plane leave at like 7 in the morning. It's like 5. I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna get up. And so after handling my business I had out there, we packed our bags up, leave everything, all the liquor and everything we had in Dubai, and we jump on the plane and go back to that Thailand, man. At this point, man, after being out there so many times, I knew that there was a place that I wanted to be. And so this experience was a little different. We got us a 2-bedroom hotel out there, a penthouse right on the beach in Pattaya. At this point, I'm going straight to Pattaya when I land in Thailand. I don't spend no time in Bangkok. Pattaya, that's how I may pronounce it, man, but I'm going straight out there. And so every time I go, and every time it's like a new experience. I met some brothers out there, and like I said, man, I didn't know this is a big thing. Apparently, it's this new fad going on with Aaron and some more guys in his YouTube space, man. And they talking about living abroad and getting up out of America, man. And when I was talking to them brothers that was over there, you know, it was like, don't tell nobody we over here, man, because we don't want nobody to know we here. We trying to have it all to ourselves. Me and my homeboy, we ended up getting tatted out there while we was in Thailand. I got a tat here on my arm here. I can't pull the sleeve up. It's tailored. It ain't gonna roll up. But we got tatted out there. I think it's on my thumbnail. That was my tattoo artist. That's on that thumbnail with me. And yeah, man, had a whole new experience, man. Met some ladies of the evening who really showed me some different ways on how to get some money out there. And I spent all my time, man, working on this international game, man. So at this point, man, the way things is looking in America, once I solidify some things with the team that I still have currently with me, and make sure things are solid with my mother and my kids are good, you know, I'm going to be preparing to make my transition for most of the year abroad, coming back to take care of some business that I still will have here. But for the most part, man, I'm going to enjoy myself abroad, man. So I need your support, you know, as far as you showing your love, helping me grow this channel so I can continue to give you the content that I'm putting together. If y'all checked out my last video on Pride, man, y'all go watch on my channel. I'm doing a series right now on the 7 deadly sins, and Pride is the first one that I started with. I'm continuing to make this content and give it to you, but I'm going to do it as I move and move around. Who knows where I'll end up, but I know Thailand is on the list for sure. I just didn't know everybody was making this big thing about it. You know, I didn't know that so many guys were starting to see the light. I thought this was a fraternity, you know, of a select few of guys. But apparently, man, people are wise. Men are wising up here in the States, man, and getting up out of here. Ain't nobody trying to deal with all this negativity. You know, I don't think that like the mindset of the modern day woman has gotten any better since the 70s. And you know, abroad, I've always said culture is way more important to me than color. I don't think color has it's black women everywhere, you know, but I like a cultured woman who neither of us is prideful about our position, but we understand our roles in this life, and together, you know, we can be unstoppable if we just play our parts. You did. And that's with any lifestyle that you live, whether you in um, the game or you outside, you in a 9 to 5 with a, you know, you walk down some aisles and said some vows with some women, man. Get your prenup as you do it, as Mr. Rucker would tell you. But either way, man, there's a role to be played on both sides, man. And it seemed like that's understood in certain cultures that exist outside of this Western world. And it's just becoming harder and harder to navigate. The game ain't the same as it used to be out here. You know, I remember a time, man, when women had knew that they needed to earn the respects and rights and privileges that they got, you know, from different men in their life versus coming in today's world. Everybody feel like they entitled and owed something without doing anything to prove it. And how dare you? How dare you? But I digress from that, man, because I don't want to be an echo chamber of that, man. I want to talk about the beautiful parts of why I love Thailand so much. The beautiful beaches, the food, the culture, the understanding. A city that's always thriving and money is ever flowing. And it's cheap there. You know, my first time going, I believe 1,000 baht, that's the currency in Thailand, was about $25. And then the last time I went, it was just a little over 30 bucks. I have to check the exchange rate currently, but yeah, man, your money can go a long way. Anybody that's on any type of retirement or pension or disability, you know, I suggest that you take your dollars and you take them abroad, man, because it goes way further, and you're gonna live like a king on things where you just barely be getting by here in America. You know, unless you bound for some reason where you can't leave, get your affairs in order and consider moving abroad, man. Um, I don't see it getting any better out here. I actually see it getting worse with all the freedoms that we are allotting American individuals. It ain't gonna get no better if there's no order. And I have fun when I'm gone, man. There's many times I never want to come back. You're not bombarded with all the, you know, the keeping up with things that don't really matter over there overseas, man. As far as your lifestyle, the luxury items, like these things aren't really a thing over there. But for here, we always got to the greed, the want more, the want to shine, the you know, the entitlement, man. It is really a becoming a detriment to it. It's more like a drug. Minimum peace, and it's becoming harder and harder to find that here. I'm not saying it don't exist, but damn it, if you don't got to go through so much to before you find it, and when you do find it, you're lucky to have found it because everybody does not find it. Um, I showed some receipts on this video I posted last night. You know, some experiences and some times that I had out there. I'm not gonna do that by putting up no videos here right now. But yeah, Thailand, man, in my future, all said and done, once I tie up some things here, I'm working on some other things that I got going on too. And once I get this, once these are processed, then I'm cleared with the responsibilities that I have here. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be moving around. I'm stamping that passport and I'm getting back to it. I still have some relationships over there in Thailand, and I need to go see about that because it's been a minute. It ain't gonna be too much longer. But I love traveling, man. I've always traveled. Like I said, I just thought this was a fraternity of a select few guys who knew about certain locations, man. But apparently, with YouTube, man, people are just they giving up the game. And I ain't mad, man. It's enough for everybody, man. As long as everybody play by the rules, man, and don't make it hot. If not, man, they gonna be seeing my face again, man. But I like what's going on. You know, I like the brothers that are finding their freedom. You know, their liberation from the hustles and bustles and the the different things that are in the way out here in America, man. As I said earlier, man, I had to part ways with one of my team members because of some differences in how we saw the future. And it's unfortunate, man, when you no longer want to see, you no longer know your place, or we no longer understand our roles. Let me use that word instead of place. Understand our roles in society or this game, man, and things get out of pocket and out of order, and certain things are unforgivable. I'm not gonna compromise who I am for nothing. If you want your man to be a leader, you really want to follow him, he should not be compromised, and there's no way you as a man should place anything over the importance of yourself if you're going to be that leader. Because if you ain't right, you ain't straight, what are they following? And at the end of the day, what they truly should be following is success. You do what you say you're going to do. There's no reason for you not to trust me and take heed, man, and follow my lead. But that is becoming harder and harder to find nowadays, man. We get to the comments. April is in here acting a fool. Mr. Ruck in here. They saying hi to each other. Sounds like when I went to Grenada, they hit me with everything. Haha. April, you wild. How's Grenada? I've never been. Going on safari ride are definitely where it's at. I can't count on how many times safaris I've been on to. I've been to, but I've been on a lot of them. Yeah, I love that experience, man. It was something different, some you don't get to really see here in the States. I like that. Out of all places you travel, to what is your favorite one, Mr. O? I love Thailand the most. I've been there probably, well, not the most. I've never been there. I've been to Dubai probably more than anything. But that's very, very expensive. I get tired of wasting my money out there. Thailand is very peaceful and your money goes a lot further. Um, Out of all the places, and I've been to a lot of places. I'm on my second passport. That's not a lot. I know some guys on their fifth and sixth, and some 10, but I'm on my second. I've got a lot of stamps. But Thailand by far is which why I'm focused on that. I'm not saying that's the only place I'm gonna see. You know, I've thought a little bit about it, Eastern Europe, and of course, people talking about Brazil. Shout out to Guapo and Colombia with Andre. You know, he's been a real mentor and key to me navigate my way through these YouTube streets here. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that place that's on my mind. DR, I don't know. A lot of people go there, and I don't know if that's my thing. You know, I've been involved with Hispanic women for a long time, and I do love the Asian culture. So right now, Thailand, Philippines at the top of my list, but I'm not. Um, I'm not saying that I won't try other places like Portugal or and possibly Brazil, but for now, and shout out to what's his name, Greasy, Al Greasy, the Frustrated series. Man, I watched 1 and 2 last night. One, I saw them boys in Brazil having their way, and then I watched 2, Frustrated 2, and that was a horror film talking about the child support system and how the money ain't going to the mother and they're not being held accountable for what the dollars is and how many guys are going to jail behind this thing, man, and the lies that are being told, the manipulation, and how the laws have not changed since they've been invented, and how the government has a hidden agenda behind collecting your money. They don't care where it come from, even if you're not the biological father, man. We need to get up out of here. I see why men are frustrated, and I've been frustrated with that system too, man. But I gotta play it how it's playing me, man, and play it how it go, and play it to my benefit. But at the end of the day, you gotta pay, because there's no other way. They're not gonna let you have your way if you don't pay. Prenup, like Mr. Rucker say. You dig? But Al Greasy, man, I'm gonna have to check out Frustrated 3, man. I'm probably gonna do that later on tonight. But I like what he got going on, man. Something that Andrew Tate said, man, even though his approach is very radical, this phenomenon of living off grid, one thing he said that like how you really off grid if you're bound by one passport to one specific country. Having multiple passports is the way to have true freedom, man. And so not just the perks of living in Thailand and these other countries, but also to gain citizenship in multiple countries. So that way, no matter what ever happens, just the way America's going right now, man, how they running this thing and how they running as far as how they handle COVID and things like that, man. To have the freedom to go somewhere else when things get a little too tough, man, you have the freedom to jump to another country with your citizenship, man. That's real freedom. It's a blessing. Saying that you're not attached to the power grid is one thing, but when you can't leave this country because this is the only country that you have citizenship in, you want to have multiple passports. And I endeavor the same thing for my kids, man. I suggest that everybody have multiple passports, as many as you can acquire and obtain, man. The freer you're gonna feel. And I like that. That was something that he said. Hyper individualism, excessive idea of individuals being paramount. That is something that we're faced with here. Hyper individualism. And I'm trying to combat that, man. I'm not going to be told how to move, how to feel, and what I'm going to accept. I'm going to have my way, man. So, with that being said, man, yeah, man, Thailand in my future, my near future, I ain't going to say when. I'm not going to telegraph everything that I'm doing the way some guys are doing, man, because I can't live like that. But one day I'm gonna pop up. You're gonna see me moving around. But until then, man, I gotta handle my business that I got going on here right now, currently in America. And I got some things that I'm working on. I got some things that I need to secure and some responsibilities that I got to take care of and make sure things are straight before I do make that move and start traveling the way I want to. But I love Thailand, man. I got lots of stories about Thailand, lots of experiences, lots of memories. Um, yeah, like I said, I got tatted in Thailand, man. My best friend, we got tatted on the same arm, same location by this tattoo artist in Thailand, man. It was dope. Yeah. Yeah, really, really dig Thailand, man. Lots of stories. Shopping was good. The experience all around, nothing bad to say about it. Not a dangerous place. I didn't find it to be dangerous at all. As long as you play by the rules. There's just some things you can't be out there doing. You don't have the freedom to speak how you want to speak about how you feel about their culture out there. Like you can in America say what you want to say about anything. Saying fuck Donald Trump to their leader out there, that's a no-go. You be in jail. Respect the economy, respect the land that you own, respect the currency, respect the leadership. You'll be all right. If you own some other shit, man, might not be the place for you to go. But for myself, I enjoyed it, and I enjoy it every time I go. So much so you hate it when you leave. I've seen tourists and the girls that they leaving crying as they getting on them buses headed to them airports, man. And you see a lot of guys. I've met one guy out there. He went to Thailand and never went back to the States. Called his family. Said he wasn't coming home like Harlem Nights in that movie. Yeah, man. This white guy, man, he called his family and said, I'm never coming back to the States. I'm moving to Thailand. Y'all figure it out. But I ain't coming back. And he stayed. Probably still out there now, I would imagine. Yeah, he was serious about it. But that's true for a lot of people. People starting to wake up, man. And you got to understand, man, this world is a big place. I know America would like you to believe that this is the only place and the best place to live. True enough, it is the country with the most freedoms, but it ain't the best place to live for a lot of reasons. Them freedoms may be great, but them freedoms are also coming at a detriment to our society in the long run. Having the ability to do whatever you want to do and say whatever you want to say whenever you want to, no matter who you are, and there's no order, no structure, you leave it open for a lot of bullshit. And then we're starting to see that come to pass now. So y'all make sure y'all support me on my journey, support this channel. Let's get this channel to 500 subs so I can get my community tab as we on the way 1,000 to get monetized. And I'm going to continue to do these live streams, man, and come back hopefully at least twice a week, if not more, like I was doing. And be sure to look out for my content on the 7 Deadly Sins. As I started off with pride, I'm gonna be tackling greed next, and I'm gonna make my way through those and keep doing my monologues and keep giving them to you, man, in that fashion, man. Because as soon as I dropped that pride, man, I had people hit me immediately saying it was a message that they needed to hear. And if it's my message to give, man, I hope that it's yours to receive, and you receive it in a way that can be a blessing to you. My mission is to inspire those who come familiar with my content, man. I hope I leave an impression of something that can help you and on whatever journey that you're on in life to achieve the success that you deserve, that you're looking for. So I'm gonna keep on making it, man. I'm gonna keep coming, but we're gonna grow this channel, man. As I sip this vanilla chai tea with some honey, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to MrOIsJustLiving.com. The .com is up now. Get at MrOIsJustLiving on Gmail. So if y'all want to have some one-on-one consultations with me, if I can help anybody, I don't mind sitting and talking with anybody, no matter what extended period of time, man, as long as we handle the business first. Get y'all some merch. Check out the commercial one more again. Yeah, man, we got slides and sweaters and hoodies and stickers. Stickers only $5. Buy 50 of them minimum. please, man, help me out, man, so I can keep helping you out, man. By 50 minimum, man. You know what I'm saying? I need my scarves. You dig? And some OT. Yeah, man. And check out the series that I'm doing on the 7 Deadly Sins. More content coming. Hope y'all enjoyed sitting here chopping it up and let me run my mouth tonight, man. Just some low key, little content tonight, just talking. Y'all watch the run back, man, and if nothing else, I'm gonna be out, man. Y'all stay blessed, keep it smooth, and stay smooth and keep it player. You dig? I'm out. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this content, please give me a thumbs up as it helps me help you. Share this content as it may help someone else. Meet me in the comment section and I'll personally answer unanswered questions. And as always, stay smooth and keep it clear. You dig. Shout out to Mr. Rucker. Shout out to April. I miss you too, baby. I'm gonna keep coming. Follow me on Instagram. MrOIsJustLiving. I got it for you. Hit me on my email for consultation. MrOIsJustLiving@gmail.com. Check out the website, MrOIsJustLiving.com. Get you some merch, man. Get you a pair of slides or something, man. Get you a hoodie. Get you a t-shirt. Hell, the stickers is only $5. Buy 50 of them minimum. Please help your boy out, man. You did. I'll be back soon. Like my content. Please share my content if it can help somebody you know, man. Support your boy, babe. Mr.O with the game, man. I got some more of it, babe, and I'm gonna keep spilling it. The H-Town way, babe. Fuck with me. Shout out to everybody traveling the world, man. Shout out to El Guapo. Shout out to Vibing with Fred. Shout out to Aaron. Zoom to Thailand. Hey, man. Catch up. Catch up. Little Al Green on the way out, baby. In a real way. In a real way. Great show tonight. 50 minutes. Real 50 piece. Real neat. Smooth. In this custom robe of mine. I'm out. Stay smooth and keep it playing. You did.